Hello, welcome to day 7 of Let's Dance with Kalira. Today we will be working on abdominals, so anything with belly work, and I will put together a small combination of upper body, belly and hip work. So we'll do circles, belly rolls and omis, because this will connect everything that moves using the abdominals. But before we begin, hello, welcome. Before we begin, I would like to do a small shout out to two of my dance friends, Johanna Rediers and Lou of Belgium, because they both were brave enough to host me at the beginning of the year. Hi, and I appreciate this kind of thing so much. Being able to dance and prepare workshops for people who trust me with their students. This is what keeps me going and forces me to be creative, like this series is doing right now. So thank you to both Johanna and Lou. I will put links to their online classes in the description of today's video. Next to that, you will need for today a yoga mat or a towel. So grab one, keep it nearby. We will do some ab exercises to warm up our abdominals before we get to the technique. Hi, okay, there we are. We have some people joining already. So let's do this. Let's do one song with music just to get everything moving before I throw us onto the floor. Hi, hello. So abdominals, day 7, welcome. Also, today, like yesterday, we are having some Wi-Fi problems, so it could be that the video has hiccups. It should be possible, however, to after view the whole thing. If you lose me, sign up back again and rejoin. Hi, welcome. Let's breathe. So we'll be standing up first, then we'll go to the floor, giving you some time to grab a towel, yoga mat, or anything else you need. Let's do arms, hello, and rotate. This will help warm up the torso. Swing the arms, just let them flop. They will hit your hips, give you a nice little mini massage. Hi, welcome. Also, I want to say thank you again for your nice comments to Mr. E's dancing. He's appreciating all the love. And if you haven't seen it, check out his veil work, creative work with veil in today's stories. He is not looking forward to the shoulder shimmies at all, but I think he will rock the fan veils. He's turning out to be a prop master. Okay, let's roll the shoulders, bring the legs in and plie. Changing legs. Warming up the feet. I'm lifting my heel to stretch my foot as I go. And press. And press. Okay, let's tilt the hips. Up and down. I'll go back so you can see. Now you can't see in the mirror. I'll stay here. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Bringing the hands up. And up and up. Let's stretch this out. And open. Front. Chest front, like we did in the previous ones. Back. Opening the chest, rounding the back. And shake it out. Alright, so today's request topic was belly work. But I also had a request for omis, and I think it's nice to combine them both, because if you do a tilted hip circle, tilted hip circle, all of your abdominal layers are working. Same if you do a chest circle, you will use different layers, but more the top portion of the fibers. So before we start, I would like to say I will be doing more belly exercises and go deeper into movements that work with different layers more specifically. in the extended class. But for this one, we'll do movements that kind of employ all layers. As I teach in my workshops, the deepest layer is actually your inner core, the muscles that surround your organs. For the top portion, this will be your diaphragm, that which helps you breathe. It's dome-shaped and it goes under the rib cage, connecting also to your spine, and your heart and lungs kind of rest on it. So every time you breathe, this dome comes down. If you exhale, it goes up. And your pelvic floor kind of mimics this, but the other way around. If you exhale, your diaphragm goes up and it stretches. Your pelvic floor comes up, but it contracts. If you inhale, your diaphragm contracts and your pelvic floor relaxes. So this, it's kind of like a balloon inside your body. This pressure is moving all of your organs with every breath you take. So you are massaging your inside if you take some time to breathe deeply. Let's do this to warm up the core. Inhale and imagine your diaphragm to come down, and exhale, stretch it. It's like an umbrella going into your body and up. Inhale, umbrella opens. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now for an extra stretch, exhale more. Even more. Even more. Even more. Even more. Stretching the last fibers. And if you can still speak, you can exhale more. Then passively inhale again. So that should warm you up from the inside. The next layer would be the transverse abs. And those fibers run across your body. They're not just abs, they actually go around and connect in the back. They're like a corset. And this is what helps your posture. It protects your back and keeps your organs kind of in place. And you can strengthen this with what they call lower abdominal exercises, but it actually goes around your body. On top of that, you have the obliques, and those fibers go across like a big X. You have the upper portion and the lower portion that kind of continues on the other side. If you do rib slides, you'll feel it. If you do hip slides, you'll feel it. And if you do rotations, of course. Then we have, on top of that, the what we call 6-pack or 8-pack, the rectus abdominis, which is what will help you close and open like a book. So mostly frontal, but you can also activate one side more than the other. In the extended class, we'll do coin flips, which is perfect for activating the different packs of your 6-pack. And oh, I lost connection. I'm back. And this will be really good to connect your body-mind to this area. Okay, let's go into some floor exercises. Scooting back. I want to show you two, and I'll do more in the extended class. One is what I learned in, you'll see it in Pilates, the rolling like a ball. We also do it in martial arts. And it doesn't look like much, but this really works your abs if you try to keep your back round. So you don't want to be flopping. Now my back is straight. I want to be rounded, which means I have to contract the transverse abs as well as the rectus abdominis to keep me rolling like a ball. And if you do this rolling, do it with me, a couple of times, you might notice that it becomes easier, and this will help, I have to hold my hip scarf, help relax your lower back. Because if you contract the front, I'm still bumping to focus. Try exhalations. That will help you stay round and not bump when you come back up. To make this more intense, more of an ab exercise, when you come up, lengthen your body. It's also a good posture exercise. So you're going to roll back, round, stay as round as you can, then lift. Back, up, lift, and now I'll add the obliques. Rotate, rotate. If you want to make it martial, punch, punch. Let's do this. Make the fists that I taught you in the beginning. Roll. Exhale. Lengthen your back. Punch and punch across. Let's do 4 more. Lengthen. 1, 2. Roll. Up. Lengthen. 1, 2. If you're not home alone, you can do this with a partner and grab each other's feet to anchor. Okay, that's enough for now. Build it up to 10 or 20 if you don't feel it. Let me read the comments. Aha, I hope you're doing it. Hello, welcome. So this will help you really feel, this will help you feel what's going on when you do ab exercises. So I recommend working your abs at least a couple of times per week. It can be quick like this, only a few minutes, and you will love the results. It will make everything more powerful. So the second ab exercise is one that I learned from Diva Darina, a gorgeous dancer. And she also emphasizes that you work on your body ability first. You strengthen and you stretch. And then you add dance on top of it because it will expand your possibilities. Aha. Yes, it does everything. It stretches and strengthens at the same time. Okay, yes, the punches help. Also to include the diaphragm because you exhale in this and you rotate at the same time. So the next one is from Diva Darina. I'll put a link to her dancing, which is gorgeous, and you'll see that she is strong and flexible. If you feel this movement too much in the lower back, feel free to bolster yourself because we'll be doing something with legs here with your hands, or put something underneath like a rolled up towel to help you tilt your pelvis and round the back and protect your front. I have to wait. The Wi-Fi is wobbly again, so I'll wait until the light is green. Okay, let me show it to you first. So you all know probably this exercise where you straighten the legs. I want you to try and test, for safety, use the hands first, how far you can come down without you feeling that you lose your posture and you get air underneath your back. Try to press into the floor and help with your hands. Only go as low as you feel like, okay, I can handle this. This will become easier over time. So just go slow, stay in control, and then later you go lower. So this alone, you'll notice, works also the rectus abdominis. The lower you go, the more the lower back and the transverse abs will come in. But I want to include also the obliques. So I'll show you now with bent legs, which is the level 1. With bent legs, I circle my knees and come up, and then I switch and come up. So like this. So my knees come side and over to the other side, and then back. The real exercise though is with straightened legs, and this you will feel a lot. So go easy in the beginning. This one also, even Ernst, who is so strong, he feels it a lot. We go to the side, lengthen, bring it over and in. Side. You might not feel it, you might be very strong, but I had muscle aches for 3 days after this one. Side, as long as you can go safely, and up, side, and up, and side, and up. If you're still typing, you're doing it. Make sure you do this 5 times at least. And then if you want, you can cross, 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 cross. This one is from ballet. And lengthen your arms for an extra challenge. Let's roll back. Come up elegantly. Roll away your mat or towel, discard elegantly. And let's do some abdominal moves. Hi, welcome. Oh, you do this every day. I love it. Respect. It does help with anything dancing. Good. Let's go into belly rolls. Checking the time. Yes. So the way I teach this to my students is by using biofeedback. We add our hands, one on top, one lower, to at least give you a feeling of when are you using the upper portion of your rectus abdominis and the lower portion. You can go more detailed into sections, but having 2 parts already is enough to make a basic roll. So I want to first expand everything. I hope you can see that my back stays stable, but I'm pushing out. You finally can. I'm pushing out my abdominals, which is effort also. This costs work. If I relax, they are here. I push out, especially the top, but also the bottom. Your belly button to the next time zone. Then you relax. Then you pull in. It's not the same as tensing. If you tense your central, you want to pull your belly button through your body to the other time zone side. So pulling in, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in as far as you can. It helps to exhale, but you have to be able to do a telephone call or teach while you do this. Eventually, relax again, out, relax again, in. So that's all, everything first. Relax and in. If you do this often, you will activate the body-mind connection that will help you with putting more belly into your belly dance. Now, sectioning upper and lower, which can be tricky for students. Use your hands first and think of this as number 1, hand number 1, the lower is hand number 2, and you want to press your belly against hand number 1 and leave hand number 2 alone. Then you press out everything. Hand 1 and 2 should feel more pressure. You pull in away from hand 1 and pull away from hand 2. It's okay if you still feel both sides, but if the pressure is slightly more on the one you want, then already you're on the right track. This takes practice, and you can practice this sitting, because then your hips will be stable. In a car, sitting at the table, at your desk, it's a perfect sneaky exercise. So hand, press out for 1, press out both, pull in for 1, pull in both. Out, in, out, in. Now if you connect, out, in, out, in, out, in, you might see that the belly button starts to travel in a kind of circle. Yes, because of which muscles are working. If I imagine my belly button going on a Ferris wheel, so it's making a circle in this direction. For some students it helps to have something to imagine. Also, practice pulling up and down, activating only 1, only 2, only 1. This is not a roll, but it's a good preparatory exercise, and you can use this as accents in drum solos. With your hands, make a peekaboo action. If you have trouble finding the top abs, it's like coughing. This pulls the diaphragm but also activates this. Or thinking of closing the ribs. This and so try to work maximum range. Lifting, relax. Lifting, relax. Then the opposite, I have to come closer. Pulling below, relax, below. For this I contract where my belt is, the lower abs, the one we just activated. I have to wait. Yes, connection's back. Okay, let's make a mini combination for you to drill. Yes, the lower ones, you will have to strengthen them probably to find them. Let's do some pelvis up and down. This uses the lower back, the lower belly. And use your fingers. So find your hip bones, walk in 2 steps, push in, and then lift the pelvis. You feel the muscles working, like pressure against your fingers. If you can feel this, you're doing it, and it will get stronger with conscious practice. In and in and. Yes. And if the upper one is difficult, find your ribs, step in 2 times, and do coughing. And then without the coughing, try to find the same pressure against your fingers here. So you all have these abs, you all have the ability to work it, Sometimes you just need to find when it works. In the extended class, I'll give you more exercises for this specifically. So we have pelvis and up and down. If you combine this from side to up to side to down, you also have your hip flexors, the one we practice for dual. So you have side, dual muscle, middle, pelvic tilt, dual muscle on the other side, and side. Then you release across the back. It's just relaxing. So you pull here, 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 relax. Here, 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 relax, relax, relax. For the chest, we slide and use your fingers. You will feel on the opposite side these obliques, upper obliques working. You lift, so you're stretching the upper belly. You bring it over, you drop. So contract and slide, lift, stretching, and drop. And then circling here will activate the upper abs. Circling here will activate all the lower layers. Circling here activates all the upper layers. If you circle in this direction, front, up, back, in, and you add a belly roll, you have a camel. Insta camel. Let's do a mini combination with all of these movements so you have something to practice and drill. We'll do circle 2 times. Then we camel down. And while the camel, we bring the arms up and I do diagonal. Camel here, camel here, camel here, camel here. Optionally you add a dual. And then we circle and step back. And we do this for 1 song to music. Let's do it. I will ask my husband to fix the internet for next week. Yes. Sorry, switching music. Okay, I want a soft one. Let's do soft music. I'm going to start a few steps back and we'll camel back too. Starting with chest circles in this direction. Let's do 2 more. Then circle front to back, adding a belly roll if you have it. If not, you'll practice and have it later. So I'm lifting the chest after I push it front. Lift and front. Lift and front. Lift and front. And we'll step, 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 step. Now Omi, Omi, and I twist from my feet. Now back to camels, back to camels, back to camels, back to camels, and we'll walk back, 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 back. Changing the chest circle to the other side. And camel. Camel with a twist, with a twist. We'll walk and walk and walk and walk. And now we're going to Omis, also in this direction. Let's do a couple more, trying to feel all of this contract. Thinking in and pull and pull and pull. You can practice both feet flat or gently lift the heel. For extra level, you twist. Let's try the other leg. Direction of the hips don't change. And gently try a twist. Let's go back into camels. Camels. Walking back. And we're back to the beginning. Chest. 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 Camel. 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 With a walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Omi. 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 Back to camels in place. With a twist. And walking back. And chest. Chest. I keep forgetting which direction I've done. Try to switch every time. And down. Down. Camel. Camel. With a walk. 4 steps. 2, 3, 4, and Omi. 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 Camel, and the hands go out. 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 Thank you. And you walk back last time. Back. 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 Let's do camel, jewel. Camel, jewel. Camel, jewel. Camel, and pause. Nice. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this. That concludes our little mini class for today. Practice this one often. It helps for all of your dance movements. If the core is alive and strong and flexible, it will show in any movement that you do. It will even help you in different sports, in martial arts or ballet, if your core is strong and if you feel your movements, because this will enliven your life. Okay, thank you again very much for being here. As said before, this is the last one of the daily classes for now. Starting next week, I will do a Wednesday session, also at 12:30 o'clock. And I have already a couple of topics, so 3 classes will happen already. If you have more topic requests, we have legs and lines, turns that you can do in place, and hip drops already. If you have other topics you would like me to cover, let me know. If by May the situation is not changing and we have lockdown for more weeks, I might do another full week of these because I'm enjoying them a lot. Subscribe to my newsletter. If you do that, I will give you the first extended class, the one with the crazy drum solo movements, for free. So also tell your friends. Whoever subscribes for my newsletter will get the full first day for free, so you can see also what the extended classes are about, and because I want to share these movements and do them with you. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great weekend and watch out for Mr. E's next homework. Bye bye.